Now at 6:30.
Big changes coming to downtown Las Vegas, and we're getting some hints about what those changes will entail. And joining me tonight with his weekly dose of local scoops is founder of VitalVegas.com, Scott Roeben. And Scott, there's a lot of buzz around the where the old Las Vegas Club property
Yes, it is 18 Fremont. Everybody calls it 18 Fremont. That's actually the address. Finally, we will be able to stop calling it 18 Fremont because on January 10th, the owners, the folks that owned the D and Golden Gate, will be announcing the name finally. They're going to have a big event. The mayor is going to talk about this new project during her State of the City that day, and then it's going to go over to the downtown Las Vegas Event Center. It's open to the public. They're going to have a lot of hoopla, and they're going to announce the name. And there's a lot of activity on the site now, so things are really picking up.
Any idea of what that name might be? Any hints?
Yes. Can't say.
Oh, poop.
No, I will never be invited back to the D, and I really like it there. We know what it's not going to be. I would say Grandissimo is one of the names that was floated for it, which has a lot of Vegas history, but that's not it. The code name of the project during the demolition and early part of the construction was Jack the Jackpot. So people thought it might be called the Jackpot. That's also not the case.
Okay, and it's a big week too for all of our sports logos. We actually had some problems last year with the logo being released. Lots of buzz about the one that was released just yesterday for the Aviators. First, let's start off with UNLV's.
Yeah, well, for folks that do not like the UNLV logo, coming fresh off of the controversy about the Aviators, I have heard that they are going to abandon this logo. It's quite expensive, never really caught on. The folks at UNLV are not happy about it. I think they're just going to let it go. I think they have a contract where they were obligated to use it, and I think it's just going to be done. I haven't heard if they're going to do something from scratch or revert to an older version, but people were not a big fan of that. Almost as universally hated is this Aviators logo. I saw literally hundreds of tweets yesterday, and I could not find a single one of anybody saying that they like it. Sometimes logos grow on you. This one, I don't know what's going to happen. They didn't mind the name at all, but the logo they really just did not like.
You know, they both have something in common, though. They've both got a lot going on. In those logos, simple sometimes is better.
Yep.
Stetson Country Christmas coincides with NFR every year at the Sands, and it's going to be making a move, though, next year.
Yep, it's a big deal. These are they have hundreds of vendors at these events, and this one at the Sands is going to be moving to the Rio. In 2019, that's the word. So that's a very big shift. It's quite a blow to the Sands because that's a lot of revenue being generated during NFR. So that was kind of a surprise. And
I hear we have a new Las Vegas residency.
Well,
potentially.
Yes, Anita Baker has performed in Las Vegas before. She has hinted that she's going to have a residency. She was at the Wynn for maybe 2 or 3 dates. She is saying she has a residency. People tend to use that term very loosely. It could be 5 shows, it could be 10, but it sounds like she'll be back.
Well, it's definitely the cool thing to do. Thank you so much, Scott. And you can keep up with all of Scott's scoops on VitalVegas.com and on Twitter. Denise?
Well,